Welcome, Assassins. Back at it, feeling blessed, feeling good, rejuvenated. So today we're gonna unload a lot. I'm gonna give you all an amplified version of the ICT YouTube model. I'm gonna break down the markets and where I'm expecting dollars to go long term. You know, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, of course, I'm still expecting higher prices. So we're gonna dive into it. Now, firstly, this is a monthly chart, as you can see. So we're gonna start a monthly chart this time around, and I have this level outlined right here. 113.5 level. That's what I'm expecting the draw on price to be. So my eyes gonna stay focused on buying the dollar. I'm gonna avoid selling. I mean, we've really just been going crazy since the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? Since the war, since all that. But anyways, I'm expecting this to reach here. Why did I say that level? This is a monthly order block right here. I'm gonna try and go slow. Cause I remember the last video, y'all complained that my audio was not matching my video speed, so I'm gonna try and move my mouse around slow and talk slower. Maybe that'll help. I'm using OBS Studio, so in case y'all do have any other type of platform that y'all use to record that might be smoother, let me know. So anyways, back at it. This level right here is a monthly order block, and I'm expecting price to drive up in here, and we also have a fair value gap. We've recently traded above these highs, but I believe we're even gonna go much higher. Okay, into this level, and maybe potentially to this particular candle, and maybe above here. But that's, you know, when we get there, we'll see what happens. But so far, this is the level I'm looking forward to. This level here, and really just this beginning of this gap, you can say. So once price gets in here, this gap between this gap and this candle's high, but I really want. I think we can see it go right here for sure. Yeah, that's my target. Now, and notice how what happens is price creates this monthly order block right here, right? Traded above, boom. We've just been pushing higher ever since then. Now I'm talking more about creation of monthly order blocks and weekly order blocks, and I'm gonna give y'all something you should go do your own due diligence and research and back test to see how this could be helpful for you. So let's go to lower time frames now. Let's go to the weekly chart. Weekly, same thing. All we did was we traded higher, right? Create this fair value gap in here between these two candles. We consolidated, and boom, exploded out. Created a weekly order block, and we've just been pushing ever since. So I think we're going to continue higher. Dollar just been on a uproar lately, just going nuts. So I think it's going to keep going crazy. Nothing has changed the economy. Economy is just bad. It's gonna get worse, and you know the Feds I believe, are still trying to increase interest rates, which is gonna, if they increase interest rates some more, it's gonna make people more interested in holding more dollars. So, to me, it's just guaranteed. Well, nothing's guaranteed, but I expect the dollar to keep going higher. Nothing has changed on the economic level to stop that. Okay, so that puts us in a risk-off situation, which means currencies fall off, stocks sell off, and all that. So notice how, what did we do? Look at this creation of this bullish order block. And I keep on bringing your attention to this, but you'll see why when I'm done breaking these charts. Create this bullish order block. What do? We tap, dance around there, explode higher, and then boom, today. What happens today? This candle right here goes right above this candle. So this candle created a bullish order block. So notice how I outlined this level right here. This is this candle's high. It's a down close candle. So when price trades above it, it makes it a bullish order block. Now listen carefully. As price trades above it, it begins the creation of the order block. So a lot of times, what most traders expect, or you know, we just expect, okay, bullish order block created. Now we're expecting price to go into there and then take a buy. But check this out. As price is trading through it, it becomes a bullish order block. So you don't have to wait for it to trade and close. As it's trading through it, especially if the market is already bullish, then it's more likely to become a bullish order block, and you can trade off that level before it solidifies itself as a close candle. Because most traders are gonna wait for this to close, and I used to do this, wait for it to close, and then I'm waiting for it to come back in here. And meanwhile, there was probably an entry that happened around this level. So we're gonna go to a lower time frame, check it out. So right around the 4 hour, you can see there is a gap in here. So another thing I like to do, I like to see levels on the higher time frame that match with a lower time frame level. So if I see a higher time frame PDA, which is essentially this daily order block, and I see a 4 hour gap or 1 hour gap right at that level is sensitive. If the price comes down there, and of course the market is bullish, I would expect price to continue going higher. So if price is coming here, of course I'm expecting that to go higher. I don't think we're gonna go down there. Let's see. But if it does, that's where I would expect the price to keep pushing. This is today's price action. Notice how Monday we created this gap, then we created another gap, and it dropped below, and we've traded above. So I think since we've created these two gaps here and we've traded above, I don't think there's necessity for the market to come all the way down here anymore. This is kind of like a balanced range. We have a gap to the left and a gap to the right, and then market has traded through it. So I don't think we need to come back here. If it does, I think it's going to be stiff resistance. Like I said, this level here on the daily order block is also 4 hour fair value gap. So if it does come here, I'm going to buy that. I'm just buying anything. Once dollar drops to a higher time frame or a 4 hour bullish order block, I'm buying that. So notice now we've created a gap in price right here. So I'm gonna pay attention to this level and see how sensitive that level becomes in the future. Now notice, okay, that level I was talking about, the daily order block. Remember, we'll go back to the daily time frame. This level right here, 109.727. So this line right here, right? Look at the reaction when we go to a 15-minute time frame. So notice as price goes higher, at this point it's traded above that daily order block or that daily down close candle. So now the market is creating an order block, or that should be what you should anticipate. So when it does that, it drops back down into a fair value gap. So this could have been an entry. Now, I didn't take this entry because this was pre-New York, and that happens sometimes. But if this was during New York session, I would have definitely been on the sell side, on the currencies, because of what I just explained here. But I was able to take a buy or sell on euro because we traded higher, created another gap in here, and I took a buy. I took a sell on the euro. What gave me the confidence? Because one, we already created a bullish order block on the daily, trading to the fair value gap right here. Let me outline that. So as the market is creating these levels, you want to be, locked in as it trades through these levels. You don't have to wait for it to complete itself. If we're already bullish, and then the market trades above a bearish down close candle. As it does that level has now been activated as a bullish order block. So when price trades into this level, you can take a buy. And what does this model give you? If you've been watching ICT's YouTube channel, he gave a YouTube model. So this is kind of my amplified version of it, where you have a higher time frame level. It could be daily, it could be 4 hour, it could be weekly. But right here, we're dealing with daily level. So we have a daily level right here. Boom. Market has traded above it. Mind you, when we traded lower, we took out liquidity already. See that? So right here, Liquidity has been taken. Now, honestly, guys, this is something I've actually done my research on, back tested, and a lot of times, people want to hold stuff to themselves, and I like to do the same. But honestly, I don't care. At the end of the day, we're all traders. We're all on this earth trying to make a living, and I just want to make sure everyone eats. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wins. So I honestly care about people that want to listen to what I have to say. And honestly speaking, I'm close to 100 subscribers. I haven't been posting much videos. So all I ask for is y'all keep on subscribing to the channel. Share with your friends. You know what I'm saying? This is real game. And honestly speaking, just like I said, go back test this yourself. You don't have to listen to what I have to say. But this is what I've on my back test and me going through my charts over hours and hours and hours and me still doing this. This is what I like to see. So if snatch liquidity, this is a bullish order block information. Traded higher. And we dropped into the fair value gap. And now you could have expected to go to this bullish order block here or here, the body or the high, which is what I was expecting. Or what I would have expected. But it didn't give us that, but that's still okay. As a trade in here, you can easily take a buy. Stop loss would be below here. We don't trade a dollar, but I'm just giving you an example. Then we trade higher, create another gap, boom, entry, and that's it for the day. What time does this make the high of the day? 10 a.m. What time? That's the London close between 10 to 11. So that's when the high days are typically made out the trade. So this is kind of amplified version, amplified model. You're gonna see this all over your charts if you take your time and back test. The things most people won't back test. So that's why I realized there's no need to hoard information. Only people that really want to do the work deserve to win, and they're gonna do the back test and see if this makes sense. While other people are just gonna complain. So I'm gonna give the game as it is, and hopefully I'm just blessed somewhere or the other. I don't know, but like I said, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel. I'll really appreciate that. So assassins, this is what we look for. Boom, taking liquidity, traded higher, left the gap, dropped in, and took off around a daily order block in formation. Now let's go to the S&P. S&P. So I'm in this trade right now. I'm gonna go ahead and hide my trades right now just so I can talk about these charts. So what do we have here? This is a monthly chart. Honestly speaking, I think we're gonna trade in here. This level right here, 3486. Why? Because it's a bullish monthly order block. There's also a gap in here, so price kind of fell very short of it. Right here, it fell short of getting into this gap. It's probably one of the times when my mouse is moving fast, or my mouth is moving faster than my mouse. So I'm gonna outline it for y'all so you can see what I'm talking about. So this level here is a monthly fair value gap. We also have a monthly order block here. So I think we're going to keep trading lower, right? Why is that? Because we already broke structure right here, all right? Me kind of. So once we trade below here, we broke structure. What do we do? We trade it back into a monthly order block. Remember, pay attention. Look how these order blocks are forming. Look what happens right after they form. Boom, it drops, trades back in here. Boom, another order block forms. It drops, and then boom, we've traded higher, still within this order block right here. We don't have to get to the body. We can outline the midway point of this wick. Let's see what the midway point gives us. That level will be sensitive too. I don't know why my mouse is tripping, but 4253.18. 4253.8. My bad. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna be tough to do. Okay, I'm going to 4253. That was tough. trying to stick it in the right spot, or place in the right spot. Okay. Boom. So that level sensitive. You can see how we traded there and drop. So anyways, I'm anticipating us to go even lower. We've already bounced off of this monthly order block right here. Already had a nice bounce, and we're coming back down. This thing just looks heavy. So already had a bounce here, remember? And now this looks heavy, right? And last thing we did was break structure. This is a swing point, so we broke it. We traded back into this monthly order block, or the midway point of the wick. So I think we're gonna go lower. There's a gap in here. That price has not closed out. Now this is the same thing we do on a daily chart, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart. We apply it to the monthly. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is for you to be able to apply this to a higher time frame level. Your strategy or the way you look at price should be fractal in nature, which means if it happens on a lower time frame, it should also happen on a higher time frame. So I'm expecting price trading here. Let's go to the weekly time frame real quick. What do we have? So I'm gonna just take away this monthly level. It's gonna be sensitive, so I would leave it on your chart if I was you. But still, I think we can even go in here and then touch this because of this gap in here, of course, on the weekly. Now on the weekly level, what do we have? All right. Again, we dropped, broken structure, created a fair value gap in here. This is the ICT model, right? Look at the structure break, or you could use this one. Break of structure, trades back in to the midway point of this order block on the weekly, then drops. Then what do? We trade higher, back now to the body of these candles. Drop, and then look, this candle, this candle creates a weekly order block. This one did, of course, as well. I mean, you can just focus. Let's just focus on this. This candle right here, once this candle traded through it, it becomes a weekly order block. And this is why I'm learning and to pretty much stay focused on the high time frame, man. That's where all of these major moves come from. Sometimes I get too caught up in the 1 hour, 5 minutes. Sometimes I was on 1 minute chart. 30-second chart. I don't do that no more. It's not necessary. It's really not. The high time frame are the levels that we need to keep our focus on. So what do we have here? A swing point created, all right? A weekly order block, fair value gap. If you look close, there's a gap in here. Price trades, touches that, and then just straight drops. And drop some more. Now what do we have here? These now 3 candles, up close candles, all right? They now become a weekly order block. So if you were to draw a line right here, price touched it, drop some more. And what do you have here? Another weekly order block. Price trades back into it, drops. Clearly, he doesn't want to drop. So then we have one push higher. Now it's knocked out liquidity. It's knocked out all of the sellers. And I think we're about to continue that sell-off. So, and remember, this is also that monthly bearish order block level, the wick. So, paying attention to the high time frame, man. I've been rewatching, some of the ICT mentorship videos. I had to rewatch it because, just get my memory fresh. And I realized I gotta stay focused on the high time frame. You have to stay focused on here. So when the price is trading around these areas, that's when you lock in. I mean, look at the pips, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, it goes here, creates an order block. When it trades below here, look what we've been doing since then. It just drops, drop. Now this looks like a bullish order block. Yes, it is. Will it hold the price? We are yet to see, but I believe we're going to trade through it based off of what I showed you on the monthly. And think about it, already ran out the sellers here, and we're starting to drop again. So who are the people that are happy right now? Buyers. So it's liquidity below here, liquidity below here. So I think they're going to upset that and trade into that monthly gap. Let's go to the daily time frame. And what do we have? Notice this level. And this is why I'm mad at myself. I'm I'm gonna tell you something real quick, not to get off topic, but essentially you need to make sure your trading model or whatever it is you have it written down. You look at it every day. You need to make sure you're doing the right thing every single time. You're repeating the same process. There's a lot of trades, and I've noticed every time I make some money from trading, every time I sniff some type of success from trading and making money from my funded accounts, I tend to forget about my trading model. Yes, I have a subconscious understanding of it or a mental understanding of it, but it's just like if you were a server and someone asks you how much a plate of rice costs, or let's just say fish, whatever you sell. There's some prices you just don't know. You can give an estimate, but your estimate is not exact. So essentially, I've been estimating my trade execution. Like I've been thinking I'm saying the right thing or I'm doing the right thing, but I wasn't. So it kind of hurts, looking in hindsight and seeing all the trades that I easily missed out on. Like when price is up here, I wasn't expecting a big sell-off, which I should have. This is easy trading. So this is where your discipline comes in play, and this I'm just giving you my experience. In case you're going through the same thing, you need to write down. I literally was up 5 a.m. the other day, writing down what makes me enter a trade, writing down the catalyst, writing down my entry, describing it, pretty much writing my own manual, writing it down. Having it in your head is cool, but you need to write it down so you can understand it yourself and have your own manual. That way you know what you're executing on every single time. Because I'm telling you, it's happened to me not once, not twice, maybe 3 times now, where I get on a high because my trades are so accurate, and then I just start trading, thinking I'm doing the right thing or doing the same thing, but I'm not. So that's why I'm repeating it. Make sure you have your trading plan written down like a manual where you can understand it. You read it every day. So you're not just executing based off of randomness. Because think about it. Now, let's just say you're in a trade or you lose a trade. Now your emotions are involved. Now when your emotions are involved, you're going to be triggered to do stuff quicker. And that's what happened to me, right? Like, I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. Then once I lose the trade, I'm like, no, the next trade is going to hit immediately. Like, my emotions get involved. So now definitely my trading plan's out the window without me knowing. A lot of times it's not just you knowingly throwing away a trading plan. Sometimes you don't even know when you throw it out the window. So you need to pay attention to that. Whatever trading plan you have, write it down like a manual so you understand it and make sure you're executing that particular trading plan. So, I might have missed something right here. And if y'all can, I need help with a way to put a watermark on my charts. This is what I'm doing right now. I don't know if this is the best thing, but I'm trying, okay? All right, cool. So, back to the sauce, man. Back to how we assassinate these markets, right? Back to assassinations. So remember, we keyed off a multi-level, right? Now we're breaking lower, creating this order block. Now remember this line right here. On a daily. So this is again my amplified version of the ICT model. You're not just looking for a snatch of liquidity, then break, and then entry. Pair that with a higher time frame level. And like I said, just do your back testing. Don't just listen to what I said. Do your back testing. And I'm giving y'all what I've suffered and went through my own self for the free. Because like I said, I want y'all to win. All I ask for, again, subscribe to my channel, drop some comments. You know what I'm saying? Be interactive with my page. Drop a like on the video. I would highly, highly appreciate that. Like I said, I'm seeing I haven't been posting videos. I'm almost close to 100 subscribers. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to give the game for free. So, again, now let me bring y'all back to earth because I might have lost y'all again. So monthly level right here. Weekly order block created. Now let's go to daily. What do we have here? Boom. Do we break structure? Yes. See a swing point right here? Boom. Broke structure. What is this right here? A fair value gap. Market trades into here, fully like fills the gap to the T. I think almost or very close enough. It didn't fill to the T, but trades in here. This is where we should have been shorting, or I should have been shorting. Easily, my mind should have been on here because what do we have? We have a weekly order block created, or not even created. I think it was still in creation, right? Because it just traded through this level and we traded back in here, and then boom, we dropped. Let me see if it was still in creation. Yeah, I think it was. There's the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. Then we had next week. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Once you trade through those levels, you don't got to wait for it to close. Just do your back testing. As it trades through here, then you're already thinking, okay, bam, bam. We have a bearish order block already in play. Before it closes, we have a gap in here. We trade into this gap and we melt right here. We went below this liquidity point and we're coming right here. That's why I'm still in these trades. But anyways, yeah, so that's the model right there, amplified. Weekly order block in creation, higher time from order block in creation. Then we have a fair value gap, and then we trade into that. I just want to see if we had the same model right here. I could be wrong. Let's just see if we could have seen the same model right here. Okay, it just straight melted. It left a gap, but let's see. Yeah, it just straight melted. It didn't even give it no entry. Yeah, that one was straight melted. No entry for that. Using the high time frame, pretty sure on the 5 minute you will see the same exact thing I'm talking about. As this 15 minute was in creation. Let me just do this for y'all that are staying here. I want to eat. Let's see. And when you start looking at price with something that happens, repeats over and over again, that's why, to me, not to bash people that use trend lines, but at the same time, I'll bash them. How the fuck do you backtest that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not repetitive enough for you to just, and it's so subjective. I'm still, I'm a trading enthusiast, okay? I'm a assassin in trading. Assassin in trading, but just, these are, look at that. And that's why this trade pissed me off too, because when I went to go back test, I saw this. I was like, Casey, you gotta, dang. I just gave y'all my name. But anyways, I was like, assassin, incognito. Anyways, I was like, hey, you're supposed to see that. That was easy fucking money. Easy money. Okay? Easy money. What do we have here? I'll give y'all some sauce here, man. What is this? A bearish order block. Now this one has been complete. Cool. So, what do you have on a 5 minute time frame? Boom. Did we break structure? Yes. Mind you, remember, we were in a daily fair value gap. Don't forget that. So we broke structure here. What do we have? A gap right here. So this would have been a beautiful, and I was busy trying to buy this market. Why? Because I was doing mental trading. I didn't have my manual written down. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm really preaching this because after back testing and looking at price, I'm like, dude, this was easy money. This is your actual model that you have. I just didn't follow it. But I'm just giving y'all for the free. Y'all don't get tired of me telling y'all to subscribe and follow, but that's what y'all need to do. All right, I'm not saying y'all no course, no nothing. That's all I ask for. I'm not in a rush to do that. Eventually down in life, I become a mentor, cool. But I'm not in a rush. I don't care about that, You know what I'm saying? People just know how to trade on IML. They just know how to trade for in a year, and then now they're trying to teach people. I'm trying to develop my skill until I become that assassin that y'all see here. You're a real life chart assassin. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Break of structure. Fair value gap. Dropped. We could have easily caught this. Easily. So actually, it really hurt me seeing that this would have been a trade I could have easily been in. You know. And you know, this day melted. It melted. Like, it melted hard. It melted hard. Yup. This is all in one fucking day. Excuse my French, but. So this is what I'm talking about. All right, I'm gonna stop showing y'all this, man. Just go back test, do your own research. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we have. What I got left for y'all to talk about. All right, and I'm almost done here. So also we have here, and then break structure here, but we have a 4-hour gap, 4-hour order block. Let's bring it back to Earth. I mean, I'll just talk like that. So this is today's trading. So we had this level right here. Remember, as it's forming, this is daily order block information. So I had this level outlined here and here. This is the low of the candle and the high. So if we trade through here, I'm expecting to be sensitive. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have a gap. These are levels we're looking at. Remember, here, here, and here. Ignore this level. I believe this level. Oh, actually, so this level, this is another. It's ugly here, but this is a bearish order block right here. So price touched that level, all right, and then also it created another bearish order block when it trades this candle's body's low and its wick low. So that's what you're seeing on the lower time frame. Market touches here, and look how, notice how there's a gap in here beside a high time frame level. Trades here, and then it drops. Now I want y'all to notice something here as well. Okay, I'm just gonna draw it out. So this is when price is trading through here. All right, as price trades through here, why this candle? Why does this candle matter instead of this one? Because this candle's body is bigger than this candle's body. So this candle's body's inside it, actually. Not just because it's bigger. This candle's body's inside this one. So the bearish order block is in creation when it trades below this candle's low. Body's low. So pay attention to the level. On the 1 hour, what do you have? Boom, boom. I believe NASDAQ failed to make a higher high, while S&P made a higher high. So that's SMT right there. Then boom, we dropped. See this level I was talking about? The 4-hour order block? Look at this gap in price right here. 1 hour fair value gap. You trade into it, melt. So this was a sell right here, easily. Now also notice this level right here. This is the other. This is the wick of it. This is why I was in these sells. Right here is also the daily low of that order block. What do? We create a fair value gap in here. So there's a gap in here. Price has traded in there, and more. If you're trying to get more refined, let's go on a 5-minute. You see the real respect of that level. Again, that's why I don't use trend lines. What the fuck? What, you know? Anyways, trend line people gonna hate me. Anyway, so there's a gap right here. Trades here. Look at all that, you know, before finally dropping off. That's what I mean. So anyways, I also wanted to announce that, yeah, I had to start over my trading account on here. I had tweeted the other day, essentially, freaking TradingView was having issues with their maintenance account. I tweeted this. I also have video footage in case it's necessary, but I don't think it's that deep. And I had pretty much a buy limit on and another trading position on. I couldn't close them out. I tried to close them out. The market's not letting me close them out. So the whole Friday passed by, and I'm thinking I'm good. Nothing got activated. My account balance was 95,000. Remember, this account actually held a sentimental value to me because that account I brought it went all the way down to 77,000. I brought it back up to 100,000. So I was really looking forward to just building that account. Like that was the first time me actually coming from deep drawdown, trading correctly, not just over leveraging, and getting the account back into the positives. But what happened was essentially the buy limits I had got activated, and I noticed that on Monday. So the trade didn't appear on my TradingView account till Monday, and I was down about $13,000 on the demo account on this account. So I said, yeah, I could try to build it, be Superman and build it, but honestly speaking, I've already done that before, and now I'm just going to start from the beginning. So starting again back at 100, pretty much 100,000. Today was been a little rough, I can't lie. Just did a little bit of eager trading. That's all. Eagerness, I'm eager right now. I didn't have the best month. A lot of stuff happened, not just trading wise, but personal life. So I'm really angry in a good way. And I'm just trying to beat up the markets. And by the same time, I know I gotta take it slow. But yeah, these are the trades I got in. I think the biggest one that killed me was just this Euro trade, I think. Yeah, Euro trade lost me about 2,400. Yeah, this is also it's NASDAQ. Yeah, I got in a little early, but anyways. That's why reviewing the market, though, it shows you exactly where your trade should have been at. You see I sold right here, the level I told you about on the 1 hour time frame. I sold in here. And I also sold in here. Because of what I just explained to y'all. Steady level, fair value gap, boom, boom, boom. So it finally dropped. I just closed out some positions. And I really want to hold this trade. Honestly speaking, I feel like we've created the bearish order blocks. I thought we created order blocks, and we can just straight slide from here. But I'm not a swing trader, so it's hard for me to do it. I might just close out this whole trade. Actually, I'm gonna hold it. But anyways, so I think I gave you enough game right there. I really hope, and y'all, like I said, share with a friend, subscribe if you want more videos like this. Me breaking down the markets more, give y'all my amplified version of some of the ICT concepts or what I see in the market. You know what I'm saying? Just drop a comment, like, share with a friend, and let's go ahead and beat these assassins in the markets, man, and beat them up, assassinate these markets like it's nothing. All right, this is my third going 4 year trading. My first year trading was actually in 2015. But I didn't take it serious. I was an IML, so I don't consider that as a real experience. I only have been really on these charts consecutively since 2019, so about 3 years going 4. And I just went through ITC's mentorship. I got done with it this year, 2022. So I was in this 2021 mentorship. So it's only been a year since I've been using this. Really, since I've learned from him, a year and a half. And it hasn't been a year of me actually knowing what I really wanted to do. Really, what I really want to do is concepts and consecutively do that. I just say that because I'm fascinated about how great using this, if I use this concept, how great I could be, and how great you could be. You know what I'm saying? How it can really be assassins on these charts because his concepts really work and they're accurate. Like I said, I feel like they're more objective than subjective. Everyone can see the gaps on the charts. Everyone can see when the market breaks structure. It's not like a trend line where you just draw a freaking trend line and everyone has a different type of trend line. And also, it's not like an indicator where price moves first and indicator moves. So, anyways, I just say this: keep on back testing, keep on sharpening your skills. I'm gonna do the same. I'm motivated. Appreciate y'all for subscribing to my page. Almost at 100 subscribers. Let's get it to 100. Yeah. So thank y'all very much. Hope y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll talk to you maybe tomorrow.